it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Primetime. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
Okay. Make sure everything is straight. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Rise and grind. How are you doing? Good people. How are things in your world this morning? Yeah, I'm asking. Out of concern. Definitely out of concern. So, let's get this thing kicked off. I'm in your space. I'm definitely in your face. And I'm blessed. I woke up this morning, people. I woke up this morning. It's August 20th, 2026, 7 a.m. It's Primetime, Rise and Grind here on the Primetime Network. I am your host, Big G. And thank you for joining me this morning. Looks like it's going to be a very nice day today. For some odd reason, it rained. Actually, it stormed. And not only did it storm, but we experienced outage for an extended time. Actually, it ran all the way up until I was about to go live on Industry Talk last night. But nonetheless, it came on, but I still had, when you have a power surge or an electrical surge through your systems, hinky things happen. A jolt, an arc. So I've been dealing with bringing my systems back up online, having to, refresh my modems, um, the whole thing, just to get my signal back to where it needs to be, up to snuff. Have a little lag, a little delay, might look a little blurry, but that's because my communication of signal between Wi-Fi, machine, and everything else isn't all the way in sync yet. So I've got to go through each component that may be holding an existential charge somewhere along in its system. So I need to turn everything off, unplug everything, get everything regrounded, so to speak. Dismiss any extra charges that may be flowing through the system. Because normally it's in and out. How electricity flows. But for some odd reason, I've got a lag. And I need to test everything out. So whenever I'm finished later on today, because I didn't get a chance to do it last night, because I went straight into the show, and it just so happened I made it through. A little glitch, some lag, some heavy lag, computer delay, but we'll get it all squared away. I assure you. We will get it all squared away. But y'all don't want to hear about my little problems. Y'all don't hear about the shit I go through. Isn't that why y'all are here? Not at all. Y'all are here because you want some jewels, some information, motivation, maybe even a laugh or two. So let's get into today's topic. Wherever you're chiming in from, make sure that you drop it in the comments. If you're here, if you tune in with us later, I like to see where people are or chiming in from, locking in. With us from. Yeah, you see that? See how the signal drops out? Yeah, I gotta get all that straight. The video dropped out just then. Okay. Make sure all my stuff is running. Yes, Primetime, rise and grind, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101, Primetime. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Primetime. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Primetime. And of course, make sure you stay locked in, stay tuned in, and lock in with Jonathan Shaw, Military Veterans Point of View, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time here on the Primetime Network. You can also lock in with Jonathan Shaw on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all of his content. Hit that bell notification so that anytime Shaw goes live, you'll be made aware and they'll send you a bell notification, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and you, my friend, will be informed of when Shaw goes on live every time. So let's lock in with Jonathan Shaw and Inside Speaks, Military Veterans Point of View.
No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel.
Today's topic, I want to talk to you about creating as an artist, right? And individuals that they're doing their thing. But we're talking about as an artist. Create one method, just one method to generate revenue as an artist. Sounds strange, huh? Yeah. I know it does. Because you hear all the time, you need multiple streams of income. You need to be able to make money while you're sleeping. I agree. I am not disagreeing with the philosophy, the concept, the diatribe. However you want to sit there and positively affirm that that's what it is that you want to get accomplished in life. But just hear me out on this one, people. Just hear me out. And remember, I'm not knocking anything along the older methodology of positive think. I'm not. Here's the message. Stop trying to make money 20 different ways before you've proven you can make money one way consistently. I'm going to read that again. Stop trying to make money 20 different ways before you've proven you can make money one way consistently. Everybody wants multiple streams of income. Everybody wants merch, streams, streaming revenue, shows, book money, endorsements, subscription money, publishing checks, and brand deals. But hold up. Just hold up. Can you make one thing consistently generate money? Just one. Before you build 10 revenue streams, build one damn stream that actually flows. If you're an artist, your first objective shouldn't be looking rich. I got to look. I look fly. I look good. I look fly. No. It should be creating a repeatable process where your talent produces revenue. One product, one audience, one offer, one system. Get that working first. Then we multiply. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. It's the big question. What is one method an independent artist can build that generates revenue consistently? Y'all should know what my answer is. And that's building a direct to fan base revenue system. Artist to fan. You build that relationship and you build that revenue stream. Not simply selling music, not simply getting streams, not posting content. Create a system where your music and content attract people. You develop a relationship with those people and eventually give them something valuable they can purchase. Simple, huh? Attention, connection, offer, sale, relationship, repeat sale. That's business. Stop confusing attention with money. You've got 20,000 followers. Cool. How many customers? Oh. You've got 100,000 views. Cool. Real cool. How much revenue? Your song got 50,000 streams. Man, they'll cut your check for $1,600, $1,400. The streaming platform. That's cool. How many people can you contact directly tomorrow? Because out of that 50,000 streams, you didn't collect any email addresses. You didn't build your list to send out information, disseminate information about who you are, or how to get them to land on your landing pages to purchase anything that you may have. Artists have been trained to chase numbers instead of building customers. Followers are valuable. Streams are valuable. I'm not dismissing any of that. Views are valuable, but they're simply attention. The question becomes, how do I convert attention into a relationship that can eventually generate revenue? Create one offer. Just a suggestion. Let's keep it real simple. Right? Imagine an artist creates a $25 artist support package. It includes digital album or exclusive EP, unreleased music, behind the scenes content, autographed digital artwork, private live stream, early access to releases, discount on merchandise, fan and community membership. Now we're not begging people for anything. Stream my song. We're saying, become part of what I'm building. It's a big difference there. Because I'm not asking you to go stream my music. That's a byproduct of who I am. I'm wanting you to engage with me as an artist, as a talent, as someone that you want to sit there and have a relationship with. So let's do some simple math. You don't necessarily need 1 million fans. Every artist that I know is one of the first things, man, I want to take over the world. I need millions of fans. I need, dollars on dollars on top of dollars. I need customers. If 100 supporters spend $25, 100 times 25, well, that's $2,500. Do it with 500 supporters. 500 times 25, that's 12,500. 1,000 supporters, you know the math, that's 25 grand. Now you've got something you can measure. The conversion changes from how do I go viral, because going viral doesn't happen often, and it doesn't pay. No. How do I find my next 100 paying supporters? That's a much better business question. So build the machine around the offer. Let's create the process. Step 1, content. Produce content that introduces people to you. Music videos, performances, interviews, short form clips, behind the scenes footage, studio sessions, lifestyle, personalities, storytelling. Your content creates discovery. So you're pushing out content about who you are, what you've got going on, where you've performed, the interviews that you've done, short form clips of you just doing you, whether it be in the studio or riding up the street, or people want to engage in your life, behind the scenes footage. studio sessions, your lifestyle. What do you like to eat? What do you do when you get up in the morning? What are your habits? What's your personality? Are you laid back? Are you reserved? Are you outgoing person? Are you a social butterfly? Are you an asshole? Storytelling. So no matter which phase you fall into, your type is going to gravitate toward you. Your content creates your discovery. So what's the destination? Don't leave everybody sitting on social media. Give them somewhere to go. Your website, your artist page, your fan club, email messaging, to the store. Go buy my product at this store. You're helping another entity gain business because they've allowed your product to hit their shelves. Membership portals with subscriptions. The objective, turn the viewer into a contact, not a transaction. The offer. Now your audience discovers something they can purchase. Maybe it's $10, $25, $50. Price isn't the issue. It's not the first issue. Value is the issue. Give people a reason to spend money with you. It's not the tangible product in itself. You see, half pipe posse, baby. No. If they find value in you, then the product has intrinsic value, no matter what it is. Here's where artists lose money. Follow up. Somebody purchases something and the artist never communicates with them again. Hell no. You got my money, but you can't. That sounds kind of weird, doesn't it? That person told you, I believe in you enough to spend my money. That's one of the most valuable people in your entire ecosystem, amongst anything or anyone else. Make sure you take care of them as an artist. I'm not saying go above and beyond and over the top, but take care of the people who have no problem with dispensing their pocketbooks to assist you in your career. Don't nobody owe you shit. So don't sit there and get it confused as though you thinking you're so great as an artist that they're just going to throw money at me. I don't have to do no follow-up. They love me because I'm me. You take that attitude and you take that approach, that shit ain't going to last too long. I'm telling you. Take care of your people, man. One customer is worth more than one stream. Some of y'all don't believe that. But think about this. Somebody discovers your song. They become a supporter. They buy your first package. Later, they buy a shirt, then a concert ticket, then another release. Then they join your membership. Then they bring somebody else to your show. That fan could potentially be worth hundreds of dollars over the life of the relationship. Thousands. That's why artists need to understand customer lifetime value. Don't look at somebody as a $20 sale. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Look at that relationship. Yeah. And don't build everything at once. It's hard to do. Like I said, you got to step back, picture, and look at the biggest part of the picture. This is where entrepreneurs get themselves into a little trouble. Come holler at me. Big G. Yo, man, I'm launching some merch. I'm starting a podcast. I'm selling NFTs. Remember when non-fungible tokens was hot? It's gonna come back. I promise you it's gonna come back. That $160,000 picture I bought that's only worth pennies right now. It's gonna bounce back. I promise you it's gonna bounce back. I'm doing subscriptions. I'm booking shows. I'm selling courses. I'm doing brand partnerships. Stop, man. Stop. Which one is making money? Master one revenue engine first. If the $25 package works, I'll pause it. Can we sell 10, 50, 100? Can we sell 100 every month? Once we've proven that, then we scale. Document the process. This is the most important part. If something works, write down exactly how it worked. Where did the customers discover you? What content did they see? What link did they click? What did they purchase? How much did they spend? Did they put themselves into situations where they want to spend again? Now you're collecting business intelligence, So eventually, you'll know this is the type of content, attracts this type of audience that buys this product. Then when you're operating like a company instead of guessing like a hobbyist, you start to see results. And so, yes, I got it on my mind this morning. A lot of artists don't actually have a money problem. No, they don't. They've got a system problem. Money comes in randomly because everything they're doing is random. Random post, random release, random show, random merch drop, random promotion. Then they wonder why the revenue is random. Consistent systems create the opportunity for consistent results. You cannot guarantee what people will buy. You can't. But you can damn sure build a consistent process for presenting the opportunity. I tell you this all the time. McDonald's will put a commercial in front of your face every day on a 24-hour cycle. You'll hear that ba-da-ba-ba-ba so much that you drown it out. You don't even think about it. But eventually, you're going to walk off in that McDonald's and buy you a Big Mac, double quarter pounder, or chicken sandwich, or something that they got up in there. Yeah. And you're going to repeat the process. If I took streaming revenue completely away from you tomorrow, how would your music career make money? And if you're a fresh new artist and you're thinking that the streaming is going to take you over the top, answer me this. Riddle me this right quick. Based on how long you've been an artist and how long you've been putting your music on these DSPs, third-party entities, digital service providers, tell me how much money you've made in your career through streaming. I'll wait. We're not talking about top-tier artists because they're complaining about it too, but I'm not talking about complaining about anything. Very straight question. How much money as an artist have you made through streaming? How much money has DistroKid cut you a check for? How much money has ASCAP sent to you? How much money, because they've collected your performance royalties, how much money has BMI or PARS sent to you from collecting your performance royalties? Or how much money has the MLC deposited into your account from mechanical royalties, publishing royalties? Answer me the question. Think about that. No Spotify check, no Apple Music check, no YouTube monetization check. what do you actually own that generates revenue? It's a legitimate question, don't you think? Your audience? Your customer list? Your podcast? Your intellectual property? Your website? Your memberships? Your relationships? Your live show? That's the real conversation. So let me give you a little bit of motivation this morning. You don't need everything figured out today. You need one thing that works. Find it, build it, test it, improve it, repeat it, then scale it. Because $100 generated through a system you understand can be more valuable than $1,000 you can't explain. If you know exactly how the first 100 happened, you've got something you can build on, ladies and gentlemen. So in closing, my friends, independent artist, hear me this morning. Your talent is the foundation. Always has been, always will be. Don't get that confused. Don't let someone else sit there and talk you out of your position because of their ignorance. But talent by itself isn't the business. Build the machine around the talent. Create the audience. Own the relationship. Develop the offer. Generate the sale. Serve the customer. Repeat the process. We're not trying to create 15 imaginary streams of income. We're going to create one real one and get that motherfucker flowing. Then we'll build the second. And then you keep building on that. So, y'all know what it is, man. It's prime time. It's your main man, Big G. Get up, get focused, get your business together, and remember, man, our frequency is everywhere. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's follow them single folks out there. Got a casting call going on. You ain't my type, man. One of the hottest new dating shows that's hitting the market. Y'all check us out.
You ain't my type, but you might be tonight. I'm good. You ain't my type. Come on, baby, change my mind. I'm good. We'll laugh, we'll laugh. Let's see what we find. You ain't my type. They never felt this fun. Whee!
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know with me, man. It's always about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.